you want to act today, you've got to be a fighter. You got to learn how to duck and weave and function at your fullest potential. That's why you must have consciousness. Oh, but now you're probably saying to yourself, I don't need somebody to tell me who I am. I know who I am. I listen to myself. But I believe in a theater that'll mean something to the actors who are acting in it. That'll mean something to the audience who are coming to see it. That'll mean something to the society which is being performed. A theater that'll lead us to discover who we are, why we do what we do, why we want what we want, the truth about what's going on. So we walk out of the theater. We're more alive than we've ever felt in our entire lives. I want to be more alive than I am. I know people say I'm a rather lively person, don't they? I want to understand more, I want to know more, I want to feel more in my head, in my heart, in my stomach, and every part of me, because it's so magnificent, so adventurous, this thing called life. I remember Aristotle saying to me when we were sitting together on the Acropolis, he said education is not supposed to be easy, it's supposed to be difficult. So keep that in mind. Cast me as a spear carrier. Oh yes, I'm moving up in the world. One day, I remember, I'm alone practicing backstage. I hear this voice behind me. You're not holding that spear as if you just crossed the ocean with the greatest general in the world. I turn to find this rather short, intense-looking young man standing there. He's got an egg-shaped head, curly hair, and a face that looks like it just walked out of an El Greco painting. Here, I'll show you. Yeah. So he takes my spear, assumes his fierce pose, gives it back to me, and walks away. I'm thinking, who the hell does this guy think he is? Lee Strasberg. And Stern rehearsals way hit it off, particularly because what matters more than a play being well done is what's being done. It must relate to society. It must relate to what's going on. It must relate to us. He fires back. Acting's an art, and today the actor is lost. He has no idea what he's doing. Not only does he have no idea, he has no idea what an idea is. Because today is the age of amnesia. I don't know if you remember me. I'm Harold Clurman. We were together in the same class a couple of years ago at the theater lab. She says she vaguely remembers me. At least it's a scar. Oh, you're joking, of course. You happen to remember Lee Strasberg was also the same class. You vaguely remember him. Well, Strasberg's quite an excellent director. You see, what we're planning to do is, well, what we've done is, well, we've got an act. I must have sounded like a complete idiot. I couldn't put one vowel in front of the next. My tongue wouldn't work. I was just so overwhelmed to be near. He watches a lot of great actors, like Salvini, Dusan, Bernard. Writes down what they do. Thinks about it a lot, comes up with this whole new way of working it. A system, he calls it, so the actor can be spontaneous, over and over again. So what does this have to do with the group theater? Because for the first time in America, not only is a group of actors working on new American plays, but they're being trained together using this Stanislavski system. Finally, Stanislavski introduces himself with a bow. Young lady, everyone has spoken, but you. Still nothing. I swear you could have heard a pin drop. Finally, Stella blurts out, Mr. Stanislavski, before I studied your system, I loved the theater. Now I hate it. I make my way down to see it. There's about 8 or 9 group theater actors in it. Clifford, Sandy, Mice, they directed themselves. Stella is on my left. And I can tell all the people around me have no idea what they're about to see. There's doctors, lawyers, taxi drivers on strike. And it's like this tidal wave sweeps over the audience. The audience starts laughing, talking to each other, to the actors on stage. The actors aren't acting anymore, they're being carried along by exultation I've never witnessed before. The actors, the audience become one. Line after line brings applause, whistles, bravos, and when the character at the end of the play yells out, well, what's the answer? The spontaneous roar of strike, strike, strike becomes a birth cry. The audience becomes delirious. They start stomping, clapping, screaming. They storm the stage. A wealthy oil man sitting next to me. He turns to me, he says, well, do you think they mean it? They're on the train, out of the blue. This Hollywood studio mucky bus strikes up this conversation with us. Well, as soon as he hears Kazan's name, he starts going on and on. You gotta change your name. You gotta change your name. I finally say, just to shut him up, to what? Cezanne. That's the name of a famous painter. He says, you make one good picture out here, they'll forget the other guy. Well, I finally say, okay, that's it. Everybody leave the stage. Get out of here, except you, Marlon, you stay. Go, 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 go. Okay, then. I want you to shout your lines. That's right, shout. No, louder. Louder. Climb that boat. That's right. Higher. Louder. Louder. Higher. Higher. Louder. Of course, I know all the other actors come rushing out of the dressing room, thinking I'm taking leave of my senses. I'm torturing the poor boy. Randall lets himself down. Looks at me like he's ready to kill me. No. Love this city. Opening night's performance is greeted by one of the most thunderous ovations I've ever heard in my life. Would you like to accompany me to the theater this evening? Unhesitatingly, she replies, certainly. When? Oh, anytime. I'm always free. She says something to me like, how could a play like Hello, Darling be so successful? Well, I understand. Shows in this sort have been extremely popular for a very long time. All the way back to the Greeks, Romans. She flushed, as if my comment was meant as a spite. Maybe they felt. She resented anyone assuming a tone of superiority with her. After all, what does it point out a faux pas of loyalty? As truth is like castor oil. It's bitter to swallow, people don't want it, so you make them laugh.